Welcome to yet another episode of Clicknovia US Cast on Usability Testing. In this episode, I'll be talking briefly about user experience and its link to human-computer interaction. Then I'll talk about the Think-aloud method and its link to usability testing. First, who am I to talk to you about usability testing? Or why do you have to listen to me? Because there are loads of information out there about usability testing and Think-aloud. Well, I'm a researcher at the University of Sunderland here in the UK, and my research is about understanding and improving the Think-aloud method, which is one of the fundamental tools used for usability testing. I'll leave a link to my academic profile on this podcast description section. Feel free to check me out. So let's focus on the reason why we are here. Yes, there is a hype around UX design, UI design, user research as a career path. The business world has leaned towards user experience innovation economy. It is a well-known fact that there is a great demand for qualified and trained UX designer, UI designers, and UX researchers in the industry. Companies such as Google, Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, Spotify, Netflix, and the likes are hiring UX designers, UI designers, UX researchers, and design thinkers in large numbers. And we have certainly seen UI, UX design, UX research, and usability become one of the most representative terms in human-computer interaction field, a vital subject for both researchers and practitioners. Yes, the term usability has become so popular that it transcended human-computer interaction and has come to denote the quality of any human-made object. Perhaps one of the reasons for the broad appeal of the term usability is its prevalent interpretation as the desired interactive attributes of ease of use or user-friendliness. Although usability both as a practice or as an emerging field in HCI has had its share of controversies, which has been inherited from its early roots in experimental psychology. Measurements and statistics both have emerged as a result of its advance and extension into user-centered design. User-centered design, which is a term used to describe design processes in which end users influences how design takes shape, intending to create a good user experience. And the term user experience was coined by Donald Norman, a professor and researcher in design, usability and cognitive science, while he was vice president of Advanced Technology Group at Apple. According to him, he invented the term because he thought human interface and usability were too narrow. He wanted to cover all aspects of person's experience. Ever wonder why Apple products are so appealing? Here is why. Because their products are built around the user experience. Really, I don't see the need to define usability, as the vast majority of people that will be listening to this podcast will be UX practitioners. But then, for clarity purpose, I have to talk about it briefly. There are many definitions of usability out there. The International Organization for Standardization defines usability as the extent to which a product can be used by specified user to achieve specified goals with effectiveness, efficiency, and satisfaction in a specific context of use. Although in 2010, the standard was extended to clearly define experience as users' perceptions. So, why usability? What's the aim? What's the purpose, or why do we have to care? Well, if we intend to create a delightful product experience, we have to care about its usability, because the principal aim of usability evaluation is to stimulate real-world product use to identify and rectify problems. Indeed, to achieve a successful design with explicit regards to effectiveness, efficiency, and satisfaction, usability practitioners need reliable and robust evaluation techniques to conduct usability evaluation. So, talking about usability evaluation techniques, there are usually 4 major usability evaluation methods, such as cognitive walkthrough, heuristic evaluation, and the use of models. But I'm going to focus on the 4th method, which is evaluation through user participation, such as the use of Think-aloud. So, what do we know about Think-aloud method? What is it really all about? Where did it emerge from? Think-aloud method was introduced in systems development by Clayton Lewis at IBM in 1982. It involves a small number of users that think out loud, that is, expressing their thoughts as soon as they occur, while carrying out the tasks on a tested product with the presence of a usability test facilitator who observes, listens to users' verbalization, and capture user screen activities, recording their utterances and other metrics. The primary aim of Think-aloud is to gain insight into users' task-solving strategies and behavior by obtaining a report on their user experience when interacting with the design, to identify usability problems and possible suggestions for improvement. Evidence from research has shown that the Think-aloud method is widely used by usability practitioners when conducting usability testing, and its implementation varies widely among practitioners. So, to end this episode, Lewis introduced Think-aloud into the human-computer interaction field, but then did he outline any guidelines for its use? Was Lewis the source of people deviating or implementing the Think-aloud method differently in industry? These are some of the interesting questions I'll try to answer on our next episode of Clignovia US Cast. Until then, this is Obruche. Cheers and have a good one.